a hot day. It sure feels like summer now. A glass of ice-cold fruit juice would be the perfect thing to cool down with. Just saying. Speaking of which, we seem to keep missing out on the discount grape juice at Dawn Winery. Oh, Paimon has a hunch that today will be the day. If we leave right now, maybe we'll get there in time. Shall we get going?
Good day to you both. It's been quite a long time. You're looking well as ever.
Hi, Adelind!
To what do we owe the honor today? Important business to discuss with Master Diluc, I presume?
That's right! Adelind, since we've run into you, maybe we could just get you to help us with this one. We always miss the winery's discount grape juice, so this time we decided to come here early. Can you reserve a bottle for us? We'll pay a deposit, just name the price.
Of course I can, and no deposit necessary. But I'm afraid you might be in for quite a wait. Dawn Winery's discount grape juice takes a long time to make. Every summer, Master Diluc handpicks 2 barrels of the finest grapes to turn into juice.
What? Why sell the good stuff at a low price? Shouldn't the best grapes be the most expensive?
Master has never explained his reasoning. If I had to guess, the discount could be a marketing technique. Special deals always attract customers. Perhaps Master hopes to increase the popularity of fruit juice so that people have more options when it comes to drinking. It makes an ideal alternative for the heaviest drinkers because they won't get drunk and start causing mischief. At the same time, those who don't drink alcohol get the chance to try something new. Master Diluc isn't all about money. I think he would prefer to see people drinking in moderation than chase bigger profits at any cost. Imagine if everyone could just enjoy a nice glass of wine and have a good time while keeping their wits about them and not creating trouble for others. Now, wouldn't that be a miracle?
Wow, Master Diluc's such a thoughtful guy. So, is Diluc picking out this year's grapes right now?
Not just yet. He has a few more issues to sort out first. He'll start the process as soon as those are out of the way. If you're interested, I'm sure Master Diluc would be delighted to see you and hear your thoughts. As you know, whenever Master Diluc catches wind of any unsavory guests showing up in Mondstadt, he takes it upon himself to go and greet them in person. It's the same story today. He should be somewhere near Falcon Coast. I'm not sure how long he'll be. In the meantime, would you like to take a seat inside? I have to stay here and wait for some other guests, but Hilly and Mako will be glad to take care of you.
Unsavory guests? What is that supposed to mean? But Paimon will feel kind of bad if we're sitting in Diluc's house twiddling our thumbs while he's out there hard at work. Let's go to the Falcon Coast and help Diluc sort out his issues. Although Diluc is super strong, surely he'd appreciate a little support.
If you're happy to help, that would be wonderful. Master trusts you after all, and you're both very capable. I know he'd appreciate a helping hand.
No biggie! The sooner Master Diluc is free, the sooner we can get a taste of that delicious grape juice. Come on! Let's go to the Falcon Coast!
Please send Master Diluc my regards when you find him. Also, do be careful out there. As Master always says, even when the odds of success are 9 to 1, you must never lower your guard.
Is that a camp over there? Diluc is camping out in the wild? Huh. This is weird. Maybe these enemies are really tough, and it's turned into a long, drawn-out battle. Let's go check it out. Huh. This tent doesn't look like it belongs to Diluc. Maybe it's an adventurer camp. Oh, there's a piece of paper and a notebook over there. Let's read them. Judging by the tone, it seems like this was written by someone Diluc knows well. Let's call him Diluc's friend for now. He saw something bad happen, wrote a note for Master Diluc, and then left. Huh. Isn't that pretty irresponsible? What if someone else had seen it? Also, he left his notebook behind. Now that Paimon thinks about it, you know that strange ley line deposit on the beach? Other than that, everything seems fine here. Not a monster in sight. Do you want to read Diluc's friend's notebook too? If not, let's head over and take a closer look at the ley line deposit. There are 2 notes here. Which one shall we start with? Paimon didn't follow all that. There are 2 notes here. Which one shall we start with? Sounds like it was talking about Albedo. Oh, did Diluc write a letter to Albedo? Whoa! Where did all these monsters come from? Wait a second. Is that Diluc? Huh. He looks kinda different than usual. Look at him go! So focused and full of energy! So this is Captain Pyro when he's in top form, huh? Hey, you're right! Now that Paimon looks more closely, this Diluc does look younger than usual. But what happened back then? Why is he fighting here? Guess we can just ask him about it when we see him. What should we do now? Okay, let's see how young Diluc used to fight.
Dawn, break forth!
The fight is over. Diluc wiped the floor with them. Guess some things haven't changed. So is there any actual danger here? It looks like it's only these illusions from the past. So Diluc's already called it a day? Will more monsters come out if we go up to that weird ley line deposit again? And what about young Diluc? If it's like the other ley line deposits we've seen, then it should have disappeared now that all the monsters are defeated. No! Paimon's just a little worried is all. What if someone passing by gets curious, comes to check it out, then suddenly, yeah! A monster jumps out and clubs him over the head with a swoosh and a smash! That would be terrible. Because it sounds more dangerous that way. Anyway, we came here to help Diluc, didn't we? So let's stick around a little longer and make sure this place is completely safe before we head back. Not really. Paimon just wants some fancy grape juice. Come on, let's finish what we came for. When we get the grape juice, you can have some of Paimon's half. We've been fighting here for a while now. Paimon's starting to wonder if we should have left the ley line deposit alone. Maybe then the monsters would have stopped coming. Also, Paimon still doesn't have a clue what's going on here. Shall we just go ask D-Luke? Yeah, come on! Let's get back to the Dawn Winery!
You're finally back. I didn't think you'd be gone for so long. Sorry if it was too much trouble.
That's okay. We did offer to help. So anyway, is Master D-Luke back yet? We didn't see him at Falcon Coast.
Sorry, I'm not sure of Master's whereabouts either. But I did hear that he recently visited Angel's Share. After dealing with this kind of trouble, Master is always careful to tie up all loose ends. It's become something of a routine. He should be back very soon. You needn't worry. In the meantime, please make yourself comfortable in the winery.
After all that, we managed to completely miss him. Oh well. Let's just wait for him at the winery this time. By the way, Adeline, how come you're always standing here at the door lately? Usually you're busy indoors. Hopefully you haven't been standing there waiting for Master D-Luke this whole time, 'cause that would be really tiring.
Oh, thanks for your concern. But I've actually been instructed by Master to meet with some special guests here. Certain guests may need reminding to stay away for the time being. Master hopes that under the present circumstances, these guests will keep an appropriate distance from the winery, so as not to make a difficult situation even more complicated.
Well, Paimon didn't understand any of that, but it sounds like a really important job.
That's very kind of you indeed, but you've already helped Master D-Luke out a great deal. You can let me take care of these time-consuming chores. There is one small thing you could do for me, though. Please, take this letter and place it on the table to your right as you enter the door. There are a few archived letters on that table already. Just put this one at the very top of the pile.
Is this a letter for Master D-Luke?
Yes, it's from one of his informants. Only those in Master's inner circle are permitted to handle it or serve as custodian.
Ooh, that means we're part of D-Luke's inner circle.
Of course. Master D-Luke greatly values your friendship. Thanks again for the help. Please, make yourselves comfortable in the winery. And thanks again for helping with the letter.
It looks like D-Luke read them just before he left. He must have been in a hurry. Adeline asked us to put this one at the top of the pile, but how are we supposed to tell the order of the other ones? Guess we'll have to read them to get an idea of when they came in. Oh, that's true. In that case, let's just tidy them up a little.
You're here. You move fast.
Whoa! There he is!
What are you agonizing over?
Miss Adeline asked us to put these letters in a pile, and we can't tell which order they should go in. But, it's your personal mail, so it'd be rude for us to read them without your permission.
There's no need to be nervous. And I can see from the looks on your faces that they've grabbed your interest. These letters deal with events that are past and gone. I only held on to them in case any of the information they contain proves useful later down the line. I just dug them out to confirm a few details. I've been following some rather unique developments recently. You were involved in the events in question anyway. You can read them if you want to. It's not a bad thing to be curious.
Hey, that's a good point. Actually, you kind of smell like wild mountain fruit. Oh, did you go to those mountains where the valberries come from?
Very perceptive. Yes, I did make a trip to the Stormbearer Mountains. I'll fill you in later.
No fair! We still have some super important things to discuss with Diluc. Not to mention a whole bunch of questions. All right, let's just sort these letters for him. Well, since he said he doesn't mind, why don't we read them as we go? Paimon's not sure what this one's about. Shall we read another one? Do you want to keep reading them, or have you got the gist now? Okay, remember, we're trying to figure out when each letter was written. Then, let's put the letters in the right order. If there's one thing we can take away from these, it's that Master Diluc has had a pretty difficult past. Not only was he misunderstood by the Knights of Favonius, but he's faced all kinds of other obstacles too. Sounds like it's tough being Captain Pyro. Always fighting alone because, for one reason or another, it wasn't convenient for the people around him to help out. Yeah, that's true. Plus, he's got us now. We can give him all the help he could ever want. Oh, out of friendship, of course. Definitely not just for the grape juice. Wait, what?
Is there a problem?
Master Diluc, you're wearing your old outfit again? And you've tied your hair back. You look so formal all of a sudden.
Old outfit? You've seen it before?
Yup, it was by that ley line anomaly. That was your past self, right?
Huh. I'm surprised it made such an impression.
Do you mind telling us about it? What happened back then? Why were you fighting there?
The same reason as ever. Just stopping another Abyss Order plot. They launched an offensive on several fronts at once. Unfortunately for them, they were still no match for me. We were fighting in an area on Falcon Coast, and everything was recorded by the unusually active ley lines. They must have become unstable again recently. causing them to let out all kinds of information from that time. Hence why you saw what you saw. For starters, you only need to deal with the monsters and the ley line deposit will stay dormant, as long as it isn't disturbed again. On the other hand, if I'd done nothing at all, the Knights of Favonius would have taken over straight away. Knowing how they work, they'd be sure to send a large contingent to guard the site.
Wouldn't that have been a good thing?
Depends. Most of the Knights are away on expeditions, so they don't have a lot of people to spare. If the ley line anomaly was just a diversion tactic, the Abyss Order could have been poised to attack somewhere else entirely, while the Knights were scrambling to send what limited forces they have to Falcon Coast. But anyway, I have no interest in talking to the Knights of Favonius. I prefer to get to the bottom of things myself, rather than waste time negotiating with them. And it was easy enough for me to find out the Abyss Order's plans. Take a few Abyss Mages hostage, and they soon start talking. As for the Knights of Favonius, I've sent someone to enlist their cooperation where it's needed. It's their job to handle situations like this. They ought to be present when things come to a head. I don't like working closely with the Knights of Favonius because of our differences in philosophy, but that doesn't mean we can't watch each other's backs when it counts.
Whoa. Seems like you have even more control over things now than you used to, D-Luke.
The best way to deal with any threat is to utilize all the force at your disposal. Anyway, thank you for your help. Adeline brought me up to speed with everything. In return, I have a gift for your trouble.
Grape juice? The packaging is so fancy! It must be really expensive!
This is my personal favorite grape juice, made of the highest quality grapes. I happen to have an unopened batch, so I brought you a bottle to try. I didn't know you were such fans of grape juice. Next time you want some, don't bother waiting for the discount. Just go down to the cellar and help yourselves. It's on the house.
Woohoo! Paimon's gonna tell everyone we meet that we're VIPs at Dawn Winery! This one bottle must be worth at least, like, 50,000 mora! And he gave it to us for free! Thank you so much, Master D-Luke!
If you're free tonight, you're welcome to stay for dinner. Adeline is already making it. There are, however, a few things I need to take care of before dinner time. Yes, passiveness is not my style. Though I had my suspicions at the start, everything I've come across so far in my investigation suggests that the Abyss Order was not behind this. Since this arose from natural causes, it's time to wrap things up.
So what should we do? Right! Sure! After all, he did just give us this amazing grape juice. Wait, no. What was it? After all, even when the odds of success are 9-1, you must never lower your guard.
Well said. In that case, let's get going.
Okie dokie, Captain Pyro. You can take it a little easier this time. Come on, let's go! This is the final battle. Then we can put all this trouble behind us. These letters cover a whole load of different events. Oh, Paimon never knew D-Luke's past was so complicated. We're really gonna have to study all the details to figure out how everything fits together. Which letter do you want to read next? We're really gonna... Which letter do you want to... We're really gonna... Which letter do you... These letters... We're really gonna... Which letter do you... These letters... We're really gonna... Which letter do you...
He's based on this info.
There are a few more letters here. Take your pick. Let's read one. There are a few more letters. Take your pick. Let's read one. There are a few more letters here. Take your pick. Let's read one.
Customers, ready the wines.
Hey, there's another bunch of letters here. Diluc must have read these ones recently, too. Which one shall we read first? Hey, there's another bunch of letters here. Which one shall we read first? Hey, there's another bunch of letters here. Which one shall we read first? Another bunch of letters? Which one do you think we should start with? Another bunch of letters? Which one do you think we should start with?
Customers, ready the wines.
Another bunch of letters? Which one do you think we should start with? There are a few more letters here. Take your pick. Let's read one. There are a few more letters here. Take your pick. Let's read one. There are a few more letters here. Take your pick. Let's read one. These letters cut. We're really gonna have to step. Which letter do you want?
Can't write a piece based on this info.
Hello, Master Kai. I mean, Captain Kaya. I don't believe we were expecting you. Has something urgent come up?
Oh, Adeland, don't be such a stranger. The Knights of Favonius have received word of another sighting of the Dark Knight hero. Now, the witness wasn't able to see where the suspect was headed. However, I just have a gut feeling that he's in the Dawn Winery area.
Really? What can I say, Captain Kaya? You and the Dark Knight hero have never been seen in the same place at the same time, and you often show up at the Dawn Winery, just like the Dark Knight hero. So, is it safe to say that you are the Dark Knight hero?
Now that you mention it, it makes sense. I almost can't believe it. I am the legendary Dark Knight hero.
I'm sorry, Captain Kaya, but the Dawn Winery is having a fire safety inspection today. You'll have to come back another day.
Seriously, shouldn't you at least ask me to stay for dinner as a courtesy? Then again, I do have a pile of admin work waiting for me today. In that case, please pass a message on to Diluc for me. Tell him that the hazard zone has been established. The public shouldn't notice anything, and the enemy is unlikely to detect it right away.
Captain Kaya, your words are as profound and enigmatic as ever. I'm just a maid. None of that means anything to me. Master is currently out at a business meeting with his commercial partners. I don't know where they are exactly. I will pass your message on to him word for word when he gets back, but I can't guarantee that the meaning behind the words will be fully conveyed.
Oh, but these are code words he grew up using. If he doesn't understand them, then perhaps it was a wasted childhood. Oh, by the way, Is there anything new at the winery? While I'm here, I'd like to pick up some choice wine to take home.
Captain Kaya, you are too funny. You know we don't do retail. Still, thank you so much for visiting.
We're way behind schedule.
Flames! Purge! Lay waste to the wicked!
There. It's done. The ley line deposit will disappear before long.
All thanks to the power of teamwork. See? Even Captain Pyro needs his trusty sidekick sometimes. It can't be Master D-Luke saving the day by himself every single time. Many hands make light work.
Sidekicks. It's been a long time since I last worked with others. It's not so bad. If the opportunity arises, let's team up again in the future.
Next on the agenda...
Hold it. I have to stop you right there. Sorry. The name's Mac. The Knights of Favonius are carrying out a training exercise near Falcon Coast. Access is temporarily denied to the public. They're still rounding up the troops, but they'll be arriving shortly. Please return to the city. Combat training is boring to watch, and we don't want to risk you getting injured. Hold it. I have to stop you right there. The Knights of Favonius are carrying out a training exercise near Falcon Coast. Access is temporarily denied to the public. Exactly. They will serve as targets for the Knights participating in the training exercise. Please return to the city. Combat training is boring to watch, and we don't want to risk you getting injured.